My name's Paddy Pimblett. I'm fighting out of the next generation MMA. I'm 20 years of age, fight at featherweight, and I've got a record of 7-0. Don't have nothing for me tonight. Can't wait. I hope Kevin brings a few kids down from France, because you're not going to be able to hear his ma screaming if all my mates are dead and he's got none. It's going to be all arse on him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening, 3 high-minute rounds for the vacant Featherweight FCC European Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he enters the cage with a mixed martial arts record of 7 victories and 1 defeat. Representing Next Generation, Paddy The Baddy. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, enters tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 7 victories and no defeats. Representing Snake Team, Kevin the Machine Gun Petshi.
Referee Dean Weir giving final instructions. Paddy Pimblett in the black, grey and yellow trim. Kevin the Machine Gun Petshi in the black and white. Brad Wharton and Steve Cook Abbott privileged to call this incredible European main event. FCC Professional European title up for grabs. Pimblett versus Petshi at FCC 12. It's on.
Petshi living up to the moniker and the machine gun straight away, quick and powerful, as you pointed out.
Paddy with a beautiful kick to the body there. If there's one thing that neither of these young men lack, it's confidence. Petshi trying to catch the kick and pump a right hand down the pipe again. Nice combination from the machine gun. Pimblett firing off a leg kick. Petshi with a takedown. Pimblett grabs his neck, switches to the single and the double.
And puts him on his back. Beautiful. Steps into the half guard. That's where he wants to be at the moment. Wonderful transition.
It's going to be interesting to see how Petshi tries to escape this position. One of the most underrated parts of Paddy Pimblett's game is his cage wrestling. He will pin you up against that cage. He'll switch his own back onto the cage and throw the legs up, using the cage as a third man. Very technically adept up against the fence. Here's the young man from Next Generation.
Looking for his posture now. Trying to pass the...
Pimblett jumping for a triangle. Jumping triangle choke from Pimblett.
Oh!
Tried to switch for the armbar. Kevin Petshi getting the heck out of dodge there.
He might have done some research there, because that looked very similar to a setup Paddy's used before. Both guys having their moments in this round so far.
Oh, a huge left hook from Kevin Petshi. Pimblett smiles and gets right back into the fray. Petshi with a nice sharp right hand there. follows up with a takedown. Pimblett, though, pulling guard, looking for a submission here. Omoplata sweep, maybe. Looking to tie Petshi up like a pretzel here is Paddy Pimblett. Pimblett told me yesterday at the weigh-ins that he's fought a much, much better class of opponent than Petshi, and it's difficult to argue against that. As good as Petshi may be, he's perhaps not as battle-tested as Pimblett, but certainly holding his own here tonight at FCC 12. Petshi into side control now. Pimblett, though, trying to reapply a guard of sorts here. Such educated legs on Paddy Pimblett. Able to wrap an opponent up from all angles, looking to scramble out, regain the guard, and immediately...
That flexibility pays off in spades in this position, doesn't he? Just effortlessly pulls that leg up high over the shoulders and head. I think he's starting to think triangle.
Triangle, Goga Plata attempt there.
Oh.
Flies across the cage with a head kick, Paddy Pimblett.
Oh, a nice duck under the spinning back fist there. But Petshi, great takedown defense.
Even Stevens here in the first round at FCC 12. Paddy Pimblett and Kevin Petshi showing why they're both regarded as huge prospects on their respective domestic scenes.
If you're not enjoying watching this fight, there's something wrong.
Yeah, find a new sport. If this isn't getting the blood pumping, I don't know what will. Petshi looking for the takedown. Pimblett with the whizzer. Beautiful stuff. Sucks his man into guard.
And you could see even as he was sucking him to guard, he was trying to pull a leg. He was looking for the triangle, and Petshi didn't allow it there. That was...
Heel strikes there from Pimblett, shades of Hoist Gracie. UFC veteran and international MMA and Thai boxing veteran Cyril Diabate in the corner of Kevin Petshi there. A man I've seen compete many, many times all over the UK, Europe. A man who certainly knows his onions when it comes to the mixed martial arts game. He'll be giving some fantastic advice to Kevin Petshi, and of course, Paul Rimmer in the corner of Paddy Pimblett. No doubt a few gems of his own to dispense between rounds. Kevin Petshi attacking with short elbows there.
And it gives you some idea of just of the pedigree of the fighters coming out of France. You know, Cyril Diabate, a fantastic fighter on the bigger stages. And if this is, again, the type of training they're going to get, this is going to be an awesome fight.
Such an uphill struggle for French fights as well. Full rules MMA being illegal in France. Petshi, though, looking like that hasn't hindered him one bit. He has fought internationally before. I believe he fought in Scotland last year. And a submission victory over Mark Platz, I believe, another FCC veteran.
Yep.
Paddy Pimblett, Kevin Petshi now receiving instructions as that first round comes to a finish. And Steve, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you give the first round to? It's certainly a close back and forth affair.
I think Petshi probably just snuck that in my eyes a little bit, a little more control, a little. But again, you know, it's always a tough question because you're watching it for a different reason. No, I'm going to give Petshi that one. Paddy's got it to do in the second and third now.
Paddy's such a capable finisher, though. You really wouldn't put it past him pulling off a submission right up to 4 minutes 59 seconds in the third round. Always got to watch those legs of Pimblett. The referee Dean Weir just clearing the corner of Kevin Petshi. A little bit of water spilled in the corner. Safety a priority here at Full Contact Contender. We don't want the fighters slipping on the wet mat. And referee Dean Weir just admonishing the corner there. A little bit too much water used in between rounds. Regardless, we are underway. Round two. Paddy Pimblett, Kevin Petshi. European featherweight title. Oh, big right hand from Kevin Petshi. Catches the kick. Pumps the right straight down the pipe. And Pimblett now forced to recover from his back. And that spider web of a guard from the young man from Next Generation.
Must be so frustrating for the guy in top position because you're in a position of dominance, but Pimblett just ties you up, and pulls you down.
Pimblett looking for the takedown there. Petshi able to get his back on the cage. Pimblett linking the arms now. He's going to try and rip Kevin Petshi off the fence with the single. Needs to turn hard here, but Petshi fighting that takedown.
Great takedown
for everything
defense.
He's worth.
Using the cage well to help. Paddy just keeps working.
Not giving Kevin Petshi any room to breathe with that takedown. Immediately looking to attack the post. The posting arm of Kevin Petshi. Remove his base from underneath him. Gain a dominant position, which he does.
If he can just get past that one butterfly that Petshi had in, he'll be in full mount. But again, this is not a place you want to be if you're Petshi with Pimblett on top of you, pushing you up against the cage.
Pimblett now looking to take the back. He's got both hooks in. This could be a dangerous position for Kevin Petshi. Petshi looking to turn out. Pimblett switches to the body triangle.
And he makes that look easy, that transition.
Really does have the frame. Switches to the
under the chin. It's over.
The big squeeze.
And that's Paddy. What Paddy does so well.
And there's the submission. Paddy the Baddy Pimblett wins the European Featherweight title on Full Contact Contender. Celebrating with a very proud papa there in the crowd here in Bolton.
And why not? Because he didn't have it all his own way in the first. You know, he was made to work. And then he does what Paddy Pimblett does best, as one of the best submission grapplers in the UK.
Tigers to the center, please. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at a time, 1 minute, 56 seconds of the second round, your winner and new European Featherweight Champion of the FCC, Paddy The Baddy Pimblett. And let's cheer for his opponent.